You don't look at the door anymore. You don't measure what this is. You don't carry the distance with you. You don't question any of this. You sit closer without thinking, not because you need to try, but because something in you settled, something stopped asking why. You don't search for explanations, you don't break it into parts. You just stay inside the moment like you finally understand that not everything needs a reason. Not everything needs a name. Some things only need to be felt without trying to explain. You don't hide it, you don't pretend. You stopped asking where this ends. You stay, and that's enough. You don't need to say it, you don't need to rush. You stay, you stay, and that's enough. Everything between us is already what it was. Your hands don't move with hesitation. They don't ask what comes next. They follow what feels natural. They don't try to protect. You don't think about tomorrow. You don't hold on to before. You're just here inside the moment, not needing anything more. And I can feel it in your breathing, in the way you stay so still. There's no tension left between us, only something real. You don't try to change the silence. You don't try to fill the space. You just let it stay exactly where it found its place. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen, you let it hold. You stay, and that's enough. You don't need to prove it, you don't need to touch. You stay, you stay, you stay, and that's enough. Everything we are doesn't need to be too much. You don't need a reason, you don't need a plan. Some things become real the moment you understand. It's not about the movement, it's not about the pace. It's something in the way you stop creating space. And every time you stayed in it, every time you didn't leave, you became a little closer to where you needed to be. There's no more distance now, there's no more fight. There's just the way this feels right here tonight. You stay, and that's enough. No more questions, no more what was. You stay, and that's enough. And everything we are is more to be enough. You don't say it out loud, but I can see it in your eyes. The look you get before you leave, like you're already deciding twice. You take your time before you go now, not because you're unsure, but because you already feel it pulling you back for more. You stand there like you're finishing something, but you're not closing it at all. You're just stepping out of the moment. You're not letting it fall, and I can feel it in the silence. you're just leaving the space, yeah. You don't need to say it, you don't need to sign. You already know you've crossed that line. You come back again, you always do. Every time you leave, it leads back to you. You come back again, and you don't deny. You don't walk away, you just wait a while. You try to make it feel like distance, like it's something you can break. But every time you're gone too long, you feel the shift it makes. Your hands don't forget the rhythm, your body doesn't reset. And every moment you stay away feels harder to forget. You don't move on from something like this, you don't just let it fade. You carry every second with you and every choice you make. And even when you tell yourself you won't come back this time, there's something deeper in you that's already decided. No more pretending, no more control. You feel it pulling, you feel it hold. You come back again, and I can feel it clear. You're not escaping anything, you're coming back here. You come back again, now you know it's not something you stop, it's something you follow. You don't need a reason, you don't need a name. Some things don't end, they just change. The way you leave them, the way you return, the way every second still continues to burn. And every time you step away, every time you go, you're not leaving it behind, you're just giving it time to grow. You'll come back again, and that's the truth. It's not something you choose, it's something choosing you. You come back again, now I see you don't leave this behind, you just leave temporary. You don't look at things the way you used to. You don't stop and question every move. There's something quieter inside you, but stronger than what you once knew. You don't hesitate the same way, you don't hold yourself at the edge. You stop waiting for permission, you stop pulling yourself back. And I can see it in your focus, and the way you stay so still. You're not trying to understand it, you're just letting yourself feel. You don't break the moment into pieces, you don't try to make it small. You let it stay exactly as it is. You don't fight it at all, you don't hide it, you don't pretend. You let it change you from within, and you're not the same now. You don't turn away, everything you felt decided how you stay. You're not the same now, and I can see you stop being who you were before you came to me. You don't measure every second, you don't think about what's next. You stay inside the feeling without trying to protect. And every time you get closer, you don't question what it means. You stop needing explanations for everything between. You're not trying to control it, yeah. You're not trying to define. You let it shape the way you move, you let it change your mind. And I can feel it in your presence, and the way you don't resist. not the same now. And now I see you didn't lose control, you became who you needed to be. You don't check the time anymore. You don't reach for your things. You don't stand at the edge of leaving or question anything. You don't look at the door like before. You don't slow yourself down. You move through the moment naturally, like this is where you're found. And I can see it in your stillness, in the way you don't react. You're not holding on a distance. You're not pulling anything back. You're not trying to measure it. You're not trying to control. You're just inside the feeling, letting it take its role. You don't fight it. You don't pretend. You stopped acting like this would end. And you don't even think about leaving. You don't cross the line. You stop telling yourself this wasn't mine. You don't even think about leaving. You just stay with me, like this is exactly where you're meant to be. Where you're meant to be. Your hands don't hesitate anymore. They don't ask what's next. They move like they already know. There's nothing left to protect. You don't slow the rhythm down. You don't break the flow. You stay inside the moment like you don't wanna go. And every second feels quieter now, but stronger underneath. Not because it's fading, but because you don't resist. You're not thinking about before. You're not thinking ahead. You're just inside the moment of everything we said without being said. No, no more distance, no more control. You let it happen, you let it take hold. You don't even think about leaving. And I can feel it clear, you're not dividing anything. You're fully here. You don't even think about leaving. And now it's true, there's nothing left between us that we didn't go through. You don't need a reason, you don't need a plan. Some things become a part of you before you understand. It's not about the moment, it's not about the place. It's something in the way you stop creating space. And every time you stay longer, every time you don't go, you become a little more of what you already know. You don't even think about leaving, and now it's real. You stop pretending you don't feel. You don't even think about leaving. Now I see you're not coming and going. You're just here with me. You're just here with me. You don't question it anymore. You don't look for a way out. You don't carry the hesitation that used to follow you around. You're walking like it's familiar, like this is where you've been. Not because it's easy, but because you gave in. There's something in the way you settle, something in how you stay. You're not holding any back now. You're not trying to pull away. inside. You stay like you belong here, like this is where you start. Not something you discover, but something in your heart. You stay like you belong here, and you don't look away. You stop telling yourself you couldn't stay. Your hands don't search for direction, they don't hesitate between. They move like they remember everything we've been. You don't rush into the moment, you don't try to control. You let it take its time now, you let it take its toll. And every second that you stay here feels quieter but more. Not because it's fading, but because you're sure. You're not asking what this means, you're not trying to define it. You're just inside the feeling, letting it align. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen, you let it unfold. You stay like you belong here, and I can feel it clear. You're not dividing anything, you're fully here. You stay like you belong here, and now I see. You stop pretending you didn't want to be. You don't need a reason, you don't need a name. Some things stop being temporary the moment they remain. It's not about the moment, it's not about the time. It's something in the way you stop drawing a line. And every time you stay longer, every time you don't leave, you become a little closer to what you already see. You stay like you belong here, now it's real. You stop pretending you don't feel. You stay like you belong here, now it's true. There's nothing left between me and you. You don't stop at the door anymore, you don't think about leaving. You don't pause and measure distance or search for a reason. You're walking like it's already decided, like there's nothing left to weigh. And everything about your movement says you're not walking away. You don't look around the room like you used to before. You go straight into the moment like you've done this before. And I can feel it in the way you hold me. There's no hesitation now, you're not trying to control it. You don't even know how you crossed that line. You stay too long, you stop pretending this was wrong. There's no going back now, you already know. Everything you try to stop, you let it go. There's no going back now, you don't even try. You stopped asking yourself the reason why. Your hands don't second guess anymore, they don't pause between. They move like they belong here now, like they've always been. You don't slow the moment down, you don't hold the edge. You let it take you fully, you don't resist. And every time you get closer, you don't step outside, you stay right in the feeling. You stay inside, you don't think about tomorrow. You don't think about before, you're only in this moment and nothing more. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen, you let it take your role. There's no going back now, you feel it clear. Everything you wanted, is already here. There's no going back now, and that's the truth. You stop pretending you don't feel it too. Get on worse, I'm going back now. You don't need a question, you don't need a name. Some things become real the moment they stay. It's not about the time and it's not about the place. There's something in the way you stop creating space. And even if you tried to, even if you could, you wouldn't leave this moment. Even if you should, there's no going back now. And you don't try, you stop looking for reasons, so you stopped asking why. There's no going back now, and now it's real because you finally stayed inside. What you feel? What you feel? What you feel? You don't think about it the same way anymore. You don't question what this is. You don't stand outside the moment, trying to understand what you feel. You're already inside it before you even realize. The way you move around me doesn't leave you time to analyze. And every time you get closer, you don't keep that distance now. You stop watching yourself from outside. You're just living it somehow. You don't try to stay in control of it. You don't try to hold the line. You let the moment take over. You let it rewrite your mind. You don't stop it. You don't slow. You let it take you where it goes. You lose yourself in it. You don't pull away every second you're here. You choose to stay. You lose yourself in it, and you don't fight back. You don't try to return to what you lack. You lose yourself in it. You don't pull away every second you're here. You choose to stay. You lose yourself in it, and you don't fight back. You don't try to return to what you lack. Your hands don't move with hesitation. They don't stop halfway. They follow every reaction like they've learned the way. And every time you stay longer, you feel it more than before. Not because it's changing, but because you stop keeping score. You're not thinking about tomorrow. You're not thinking about why. You're just inside the feeling, letting everything apply. And I can see it in your focus, in the way you don't break. You're not holding anything outside. You're not trying to escape. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen. You let it take your role. You lose yourself in it, and you don't hide everything you feel. You keep inside. You lose yourself in it, and now it's clear you're not the same as when you first came here. You lose yourself in it. You don't pull away every second you're here. You choose to stay. You lose yourself in it, and now it's clear you're not the same as when you first came here. You don't need a reason, you don't need a plan. Sometimes what you feel becomes who you are again. It's not about a moment, it's not about a place. It's something in the way you stop creating space. And every time you stay in it, every time you don't leave, you become a little more of what you choose to be. You lose yourself in it, and now you know you're not trying to stop it. You're letting it grow. You lose yourself in it, and that's the truth. You stop pretending you're not into this too. You don't even try to hide it now. The way you come back every night, like something in you is already waiting before you even arrive. You don't stand at the edge anymore. You don't slow yourself down. You walk in like you already know. You're not turning around, and I can see it in your movement and the way you close the space. You're not searching for a reason, you're just following the pace. Hey, you stopped acting like it's temporary. You stopped treating it like before. You don't come here out of curiosity. Do you come because you want more? You don't fight it, you don't pretend. You already know this doesn't end. You need this now. You feel it clear. Every second you're right here. You need this now. You don't deny everything you feel. You let it rise high. Your hands don't hesitate anymore. They don't stop to think. They move like they remember everything before you even blink. And every time you get closer, you don't hold anything back. You don't question where it's going, you just stay inside the act. You don't ask what it means tomorrow. You don't try to slow the night. You just let it take you deeper into everything that feels right. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen and only you take hold. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen, you let it take hold. You need this now. Yeah, and I can tell you stop keeping it to yourself. So you need this now. You don't hide everything you want. It's right inside. You don't need a reason, you don't need a name. Some things become stronger every time they stay the same. It's not about the moment, it's not about the night. It's something in the way you stop trying to fight. And every time you come back, every time you stay, you lose a little more of what kept you away. You need this now. Find a line now, is real. Stop pretending, you don't feel. Yeah, you need this now. You don't go because you already know. You don't reach for your things anymore. You don't check the time. You don't stand at the edge of leaving like you used to every time. You don't pause at the doorway. You don't say you should go. You just stay a little longer like you already know that whatever this became is not something small. You stop treating it like a moment. You stop trying to control it at all. And I can feel the difference now in the way you don't pull away. You're not thinking about tomorrow. You're just choosing to stay. You don't fight it, you don't pretend. You stopped acting like this would end. You don't leave anymore. You don't walk away. You stop telling yourself this couldn't stay. You don't leave flow. You stay inside the moment like you don't wanna let it go. Your hands don't hesitate anymore. They don't stop midway. They move like they belong here now, like they found their place. And every time I look at you, you don't look unsure. You don't carry that hesitation. You don't question it anymore. You're not asking what this means. You're not trying to define. You just stay inside the feeling and let it take its time. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen, you let it unfold. You don't leave anymore. You don't hide. Everything you feel, you keep inside. You don't leave anymore. And now I see this is exactly where you wanna be. You don't need a reason, you don't need a name. Some things stop being temporary the moment they stay. It's not about the timing, it's not about the place. It's something in the way you stop creating space. And even if you think about it, even if you try, you're not walking away from this. Not this time. You don't leave anymore, and that's the truth. You stop pretending you didn't want this too. You don't leave anymore, and now it's free. 'Cause you finally stayed inside what you feel. You didn't call this time. You didn't want me first. You just showed up again like you couldn't fight it anymore. Same door, same silence, same look in your eyes. Like everything you tried to ignore was still alive. You stood there for a second like you reading me, like you needed to know if I let you in easily. But you already knew the answer before I moved aside. Because the way you came back, you said everything's right. You don't explain it, you don't pretend. You came back here to do it again. You show up again like you never left, like every moment away left you with nothing else. You show up again and you don't hide. Everything you felt is still inside. You're walking slower than before, but not because you're unsure. You're just taking in the moment like you know what it's for. You don't waste time on talk, you don't break the flow. You move closer naturally like your body already knows. And every step you take inside feels heavier than before. Not because it's complicated, but because you're feeling more. You don't hold back your movement, you don't stop halfway. You stay right inside the moment. You chose to come back this way. No hesitation, no stepping away. You didn't come here to leave today. You show up again and you don't slow down. You stop pretending you could turn around. You show up again and you stay with me like this is exactly where you need to be. Show up again, you didn't need to be. Show up again, show up again. You don't need a reason, baby. Show up again, you don't need a reason. You don't need a reason, you don't need a name. Some things pull you back no matter how much you change. It's not about the distance, it's not about the time. It's something in the way that stays inside your mind. And even when you fight it, even when you try, you end up right back here every single time. And now it's clear you didn't come back to show up again. Disappear. tried to lose control, but something in you changed tonight. Something stronger took its hold. I saw your name light up the screen. I knew it wasn't random timing. You don't reach out like this unless you've been kicking. And when I answer, you don't speak, you just breathe for a second, like you're deciding if you should send me an understanding. You don't need words, I hear it clear. Everything you feel brought you here. You call me this late, so don't pretend this is nothing or something you can. You call me this late, and I already know you didn't come this far just to let it go. You try to keep your voice steady, but I can hear it break. Not from weakness, but from everything at stake. You say you shouldn't be doing this, you say it doesn't make sense, but every second you stay on the line feels more intense. And I don't interrupt you, I don't try to explain, because I know exactly why you said my name. You don't need to finish the sentence, you don't need to justify the fact you called me says everything inside. No more distance, no more control. You reached out, you let it unfold. You called me this late and you stayed on the line like you were afraid to change your mind. You called me this late and you didn't let go, like something in you needed me to know. You don't need a reason, you don't need a plan. But sometimes what you feel doesn't follow what you understand. There's something in your silence, something in your tone, something in the way you didn't wanna be alone. And even if you fight it, even if you try, you already chose it the moment you dialed. You called me this late and now it's clear you didn't just think of me, you needed me here. You called me this late and you didn't hide. Everything you felt came out in that quarter night. You thought it would pass by morning, you thought it would fade with time, but something about the moment stayed running through your mind. You try to get back to normal, try not to think about it too much, but every quiet second brought you back to that touch. And now it's later than you expect, the room is darker than before, but everything you feel and feels stronger than it did before. You close your eyes to stop it, but that just makes it clear you didn't leave it behind you, you brought it right here. You don't escape it, you don't let go. The more you fight it, the more you know. It stays with you long after you leave. Every second, every memory, it stays with you, you can't turn it off. Everything you felt was more than enough. And still remember the way it felt, even when there's nothing there. Your body reacts without asking, like it's still happening somewhere. You tell yourself it's just a moment, something that will disappear, but the way it keeps repeating says it's still right here. And every time you try to forget it, you end up going back again. Not to the place, but to the way it felt back then. You don't need to be there physically, you don't need to understand, 'cause something in that moment never left your hands. No distraction, no way. How do you feel it more? The less you doubt it. It stays with you, even in the dark. Every detail, every mark. It stays with you, and it won't fade because of every choice you made. You don't need a reason, you don't need a name. Something stay with you even when you try to change. It's not about the distance, it's not about the time. It's something in the way it stayed inside your mind. And even when you fight it, even when you try, you're already replaying every second in your mind. It stays with you. It stays with you. And you don't let go, even when you tell yourself you should already know. Already know. It stays with you. And now it's clear it didn't end. You left it. You didn't text before you came back. You didn't want me, didn't explain. You just showed up at the same door like you never really left in the first place. You stood there for a second longer, like you were reading what I'd say. But I didn't ask you anything, I just stepped out of your way. Because I knew it wasn't random, the way you came back at night. You don't return to something like this unless it stayed with you inside. You don't need a reason, you don't need a line. Everything you're doing already explains why. You came back without saying why, but I already know. You felt it stronger than you let it show. You came back without saying why, and you didn't pretend like this was something you could just end. Yeah, you didn't waste time on conversation, didn't ask how I've been. You just moved closer slowly, like you knew exactly where to begin. And something in your body changed again the second you got close. Like you weren't trying to fight it now, like you were letting go. You didn't hesitate the way you used to, didn't stop halfway. You stayed inside the moment instead of pulling away. And I could feel the difference in you, in the way you didn't resist. You weren't questioning anything, you were already no more distance, no more control. You came back here to let it unfold. You came back without saying why, but I can feel it clear. You didn't come to leave again, you came to stay right here. You came back without saying why, and you don't look away. Like everything you tried to stop brought you back this way. You don't need a reason, you don't need a plan. Some things pull you back no matter who you think you are again. It's not about the distance, it's not about the time. It's something in the way it stayed inside your mind. Even when you left it, even when you tried, you couldn't keep pretending you didn't feel it inside. You came back without saying didn't say much when you left. You just picked up your things and paused, like something in you wanted to stay, but you didn't know the cost. You closed the door a little slower than you normally would, like you were trying to hold on to something you knew felt good. And now you're driving through the silence, no music, just your thoughts, trying to act like what just happened was something that it's not. But every second gets a little heavier, every mile makes it clear you didn't leave it back behind you. You brought it with you here. You don't escape it, you don't let go. The closer you get, the more you know. You feel it on your way home. You can't turn it off. Every moment replaying, every second you lost. You feel it on your way home, and it won't slow down. You left the room behind you, but it's still around. Your hands still remember the way you held me, even when you gripped the wheel. And every time you try to focus, you go back to what you feel. You try to tell yourself it's nothing, something you forget by morning light, but you already know that's not true, not after tonight. And now you're caught between two versions of what you think you should be and what you actually felt the moment you stayed with me. You don't say it out loud, but you don't have to. The way you keep thinking about it says everything you can do. No distraction, no way out. You feel it more the less you die. You feel it on your way home. You can't push it down. You thought you had control, but you lost it now. You feel it on your way home. It stays with you because everything you felt was actually true. You don't need to admit it, you don't need to explain. There's something in the moment you won't escape again. It's not about the distance, it's not about the time. It's something in the way it stayed inside your mind. And even if you fight it, even if you try, you're already thinking about going back tonight. You feel it on your way home, and you know it's real because nothing about it feels like something you can feel. You feel it on your way home, and it doesn't fade, it just stays right there in the choices you make. You don't say anything after, you just stay right where you are, like you don't wanna break it by asking where we are. You keep your eyes on nothing, but you don't move away, like you're still inside the moment, even when it starts to fade. Your breathing takes a second to find its way back down, but you don't change your distance, you don't turn around. And I can feel the difference in how you stay so still, like what just happened is something you still feel. You don't explain it, you don't try, you just stay close and don't ask why. You don't say it after, you don't need to speak. Everything between us is already deep. You don't say it after, you just stay with me, like what we are right now isn't us to be. You don't say it after, you don't need to speak. Everything between us is already deep. You don't say resting on my body, not searching for what's next, not trying to restart it, not trying to forget. You're not rushing to leave, but you're not holding on. You're just staying in the feeling of what just went on. And that's what makes it different from anything before. You're not asking what it means, you're not needing more. You're just here beside me, still inside the space where everything that happened hasn't been replaced. No need for answers, no need for names. Some things don't survive if you explain. You don't say it after, you don't look away. You stay right here, choose to stay. You don't say it after, you don't break the flow. And somehow that's how I know. You don't need a promise, you don't need a plan. Sometimes what you feel doesn't need to stand inside a definition, inside a frame. Some things lose meaning when you give them a name. There's something in your silence, something in control, something in the way you didn't need to know. And I don't break it, I don't make it real, because I know exactly how this feels. You don't say it after, you don't need to try. You just stay right here, right by my side. You don't say it after, and that's enough for me, because every step we are is already what it needs to be. You don't say it after, you don't need to speak. Everything between us is already deep. You don't say it after, you just stay with me. Like what we are right now is enough to be. You try to keep it steady, you try to slow it down, like you were still deciding if you should turn around. But something in your movement started giving you away. The way your hands were shaking every time you chose to stay. You didn't look as careful as you did before tonight. You weren't holding distance, you weren't holding back the line. And I could feel it changing in the way you held me close, like control was something you were starting to lose. Oh, you don't stop now, you don't pretend. You're already deeper than you said you let it in. You're losing control now, don't try to hide it. Everything you feel reeling is right inside it. You're losing control now, and I can see you're not the same as you used to be. Your pace got a little faster, but not out of fear. You just stop holding back the moment you got here. You don't pause between movements, you don't second guess. You move like you already know, you don't want anything less. And every time you get closer, you don't pull away again. You stay inside the feeling instead of wondering when. And I won't try to stop you, I don't break your flow, because I feel the same thing, you're starting to show. No more distance, no more control. You cross that line, you let it go. You're losing control now, don't turn around. You came too far to slow it down. You're losing control now, just let it be. You don't need to fight what you feel with me. You don't need to hold it, you don't need to try. Everything is clear when you stop asking why. There's something in your rhythm, something in your pace, something in the way you stop creating space. And I can feel it stronger every second now. You're not trying to stop it, you don't even know how. You're losing control now, and that's the truth. You stop pretending you don't feel it too. You're losing control now, and you don't hide. Everything you wanted is right inside. You reach for your things like you were leaving, like it was over, just like that. You didn't look back at first, you just stood there like you were trying not to react. But I saw it in your shoulders and the way you slowed down. You weren't really leaving, you were just turning around. And when you finally looked at me, it wasn't distant anymore. It was something heavier than anything before. You don't go, not this time. You already crossed too many lines. You were about to leave, but you stayed again, like something in you wouldn't let it end. You were about to leave, but you came back close, like you needed to feel just a little more. You dropped what you were holding like it didn't matter now. And every step you took back was slower somehow. You didn't rush into the moment, you didn't break the flow. You just closed the distance like you already know. Your hands didn't hesitate anymore. They didn't question what to do. They moved like they remembered but every part of you. And I didn't stop you, I didn't ask why, 'cause I could see it clearly in your eyes. No more distance, no more control. You let it happen, you let it unfold. You were about to leave, but you stayed instead, like everything you felt was stronger than your head. You were about to leave, but you didn't go, because something in this moment wouldn't let you go. You don't need a reason, you don't need a plan. Some things pull you back even when you think you can. Walk away from it, act like it's done, but something in your body says you're not the one. Leave it like that to let it fade. You came too close to walk away. You were about to leave, but you stay with me, and that's the moment that changed everything. You were about to leave, but you came back slow, and now we both know. You didn't say anything after. You just stay right next to me. The way your breathing slowed down felt different. Suddenly, not distant, not disconnected, just softer than before. Like everything that happened didn't need to be said anymore. You didn't move away from me, didn't reach for anything. Just stay in that silence, like it was holding everything. No words needed, no looking away. You stayed right here, you chose to stay. After it's quiet, after it's done, you don't pull away, you don't run. After it's quiet, you stay with me, like what we are is enough to be. Your hands stay resting on my body, not asking where it should go, not trying to start again, not trying to lose control, just feeling what was left between us, just staying in the space, like didn't wanna break it by moving out of place. I didn't say anything either, didn't ask what this would be, because the way you stayed beside me said more than anything to me. No explanation, no need to define everything, real's already inside. After it's quiet, you don't disappear, you don't defeat, you stay right beside, you stay right here. You said it's quiet, nothing to prove, just the way we. After it's quiet, guess and approve, just the way we. Don't have to move, don't have to move, yeah. You don't need to name it, you don't need to try. Some things feel stronger when you don't ask why. There's something in the silence, something in the calm, something in the way you didn't have to run. And I don't break it, I don't say a word, because what we're feeling is already hurt. After it's quiet, you're still with me, and that's the part that stays with me. After it's quiet, after it's quiet, you don't let go, and that's how I know. You said it wouldn't happen again tonight. You said you'd keep your distance this time, but the way you walked in slowly told me you already changed your mind. You didn't look surprised to see me, you didn't act like this was new. Like every time you try to leave it, something keeps pulling you, and I can see it in your silence, in the way you don't explain why every time you say it's over, you end up here again. You don't need a reason, you don't need a lie. Everything you're feeling shows in how you stay this time. You keep coming back, even when you say you won't. You keep getting closer, even when you know you shouldn't. You keep coming back like you don't want it to end, like something about this won't let you pretend. Yeah, you don't rush into the moment, but you don't pull away. You stay right in between it, like you're choosing it that way. Your hands don't hesitate anymore, they don't ask what this will be. They move like they remember every part of me. control. You lost at the moment you let yourself go. You let yourself go. You keep coming back and you don't even hide it now. You stop pretending you just don't know how. You keep coming back and you don't walk away, even when you tell yourself this is the last day. You don't need a promise, you don't need a plan. There's something in this feeling you don't understand. It's not about the moment, it's not about the night. It's something in the way everything was right. And even when you fight it, even when you try, you always end up closer every single time. You keep coming back and I don't stop you now, because I see it clearly in the way you come around. You keep coming back and maybe that's the truth. It's not something you choose, it's something choosing you. It's something choosing you. You're not acting like before tonight. You don't keep the distance anymore. You don't hide behind your hesitation like you used to at the door. There's something different in your silence, something heavier in your eyes, like you already made a decision. You're just waiting for the right time, and I can feel it in the way you hold me. Not too close, but not the same. Like you're caught between what you wanted and what you're afraid to name. You don't say it, but I can tell you're already deeper than you planned to fall. You know this isn't simple, don't pretend it is. We both crossed the line the moment we did this. You know this isn't simple, don't slow it down now. We don't need to fix it, we don't need to know how, yeah. You keep looking like you're thinking if you should stop or let it go. But every time you start to pull away, you end up moving closer though. Your hands don't lie about your feelings, your body doesn't hesitate. You came closer than you needed, closer than before. And I could feel the difference in the way you close the door. No small talk, no pretending, no trying to stay the same. You moved like you already knew this wouldn't be a game. And every step you took toward me felt slower but more sure. Like you finally decided what you came here for. You don't look away now, you don't hold it back. Everything you wanted isn't how you act. Closer this time, don't slow it down. You already crossed it, don't turn around. Closer this time, don't lose the pace. I could feel everything and how you stood. Closer this time, closer this time. Your hand didn't pause this time. It found exactly where you wanted it to stay. Yeah, like you were already there. No second guessing moments, no pulling back again. You stayed inside the feel instead of wondering when. And I didn't try to stop you, didn't try to break the flow, because I felt the same thing, you were finally letting it show. And the way you held me closer without rushing into more made it stronger than before. No hesitation, no stepping away. You stayed right here, you chose to stay. Closer this time, don't break the line. We don't need to question what we're feeling tonight. Closer this time, don't lose control. Everything between us is already whole. Closer this time, closer this time. You don't need to prove it, you don't need to try. Everything is written in the way you move your body next to mine. There's something in your rhythm, something in your pace, something in the way you stop creating space. And I'm not pulling back now, I'm not stepping away, because I feel it stronger every second you stay. Closer this time, don't let it fade. We don't need anything more than what we made. Closer this time, right here tonight. We don't need words to feel this right. You were about to say something, I saw it form on your lips. Then you stopped for a second, like you didn't wanna risk changing what was already there, breaking what we didn't name. You looked at me differently, like you knew it wouldn't stay the same. The room felt quieter than before, but not empty, not at all. It was full of everything we weren't ready yet to call. And I could feel you thinking, should you say it or let it be? But the way you stay silent said enough to me. You don't need to say it, I already know. Sometimes the quiet says more than words can show. Don't say anything, don't change this now. We don't need to understand it, we just feel it somehow. Don't say anything, just stay right here. Everything between us is already clear. You moved a little closer, but still kept that space, like you were holding something back just in case. And I didn't ask you why, I didn't try to make it real, because some things fall apart the moment you say how you don't need to prove. Everything is there in the way we move. Don't say anything, don't break the flow. We don't need answers, we already know. Don't say anything, just let it stay. Some things are better when they don't get explained. Words make it heavier, words make it real. And sometimes it's not what we're ready to feel. There's something in silence, something in control, something in letting it stay unspoken. And I don't need you to say what this is, because I feel it every time we exist. Don't say anything, not tonight. We don't need more to feel this right. Don't say anything, just stay with me. Everything we are is already meant to be. You were about to move away. I saw it in the way you turned, like something in you hesitated, like something in you almost burned. You took a step but didn't finish. You stayed exactly where you were, and that small pause between decisions said more than anything I've heard. You looked at me like you were thinking if you should leave or let it be. But something in the way you stayed there told me you felt the same as me. You don't need to say it, you don't need a sign. You already crossed it when you crossed that line. Stay right there, don't move away. We don't need to rush this, let it stay. Stay right there, don't break the space. Everything I feel is on your face. Your hand moved closer without touching, like you were testing what I do. You didn't ask for any answer, you just stayed close enough to feel it too. And every second got a little deeper, every breath a little harder to hide. And even when you tried to stay still, you couldn't fight what's inside. You didn't step back, didn't deny it. You didn't act like it's not real. You just stay right there in the moment and let yourself start to feel. No hesitation, no turning away. You stay right here, you chose to stay. Stay right there, don't change the pace. We don't need to name it or replace. Stay right there, don't pull away. Some things are better when they stay. You don't need to force it, you don't need control. Everything between us is already whole. There's something in your silence, something in your eyes, something in the way you stop trying to hide. And I'm not stopping, I'm not stepping back, because I feel it in the way you act. Stay right there, don't let it fade. We don't need anything more than what we made. Stay right there, right next to me. This is exactly where we need to be. Stay right there. Stay right there. rush when you got closer. You let the moment settle in, like you already knew the distance was where everything begins. You looked at me without avoiding, without pretending it's not there. And something in the way you stay made it impossible not to care. I try to keep my body steady, try not to react too soon, but there's a way you move around me that changes everything you do. You don't ask me, you don't need to. The way you stay already leads to. Touch me slowly, don't rush tonight. Let every second feel right. Touch me slowly, stay in control. We don't need words to let it unfold. Touch me slowly, touch me slowly, yeah. Your hand comes closer than it pauses, like you're deciding where to land. Not because you're feeling unsure, but because you understand that every second makes it deeper, every movement pulls me in. And every time I think of stop now, you just begin again. Yeah, yeah. You don't break it, you don't lose it, you don't let the moment fall. You stay exactly where it matters, right on the edge of it all. No hesitation, no pulling away. You stay right here, you chose to stay. Slowly, don't lose the pace. I see everything in your face. Touch me slowly, don't let it break. We don't need more than what we made. Touch me slowly, touch me, yeah. You don't need to say it, you don't need to try it. Everything you're doing is already right. There's something in your rhythm, something in control, something in the way you let your body go. And I don't stop you, I don't move away, because I feel it in the way. Stay, touch me slowly, don't pull away. We don't need anything more than this today. Slowly, stay in the flow. We don't need to say it, we already know. Touch me, touch me, we are ready.